You smoking my weed too? I'ma kill you and Smokey because you playing with my emotions. You heard?
So by now, I think a lot of people have seen the TikTok going around of that, and I guess there was two of them, two young black men, right? They were fishing on this old white man's property, apparently, right? Old white man runs up on them. He said, "Oh," he said, "Who gave y'all permission to be over here?" They said, "We thought it was public property." He goes, "Public? Public?" He said, he said, like, you know what I told the last ones I caught over here fishing, I said, lock them up. I told the sheriff, lock them up. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? So usually when I make videos like this about black folks and how they treat each other and how they bow to white people, I get met with a lot of insults, a lot of, what are you doing talking about this? And maybe because I'm not black enough to speak on the subject. Because see, I'm one of them, dudes. One of my parents is white and the other one is nigga. I'm not one of those guys that I claim black. Like I say I play around, but I'm a white boy. I'm a white man. Proud to be a white man. Because I am white. But I am black too. So maybe I'm not black enough. I'm not like Sean King, or Jesse Williams, or who else? Logic, that rapper Logic. But I want to ask black folks a question I've been asking them for a while. And that's, why are y'all afraid of white people? Why? Why do you treat each other terribly? It's like whenever, okay, and this is why I say that. The white man that rolled up on them two young black dudes fishing, do you think they would, and they was cool, they weren't starting no ruckus, they weren't, kicking up no dust, they was like, all right, old motherfucker, we'll leave you alone. Do you think they would have had that same grace and coolness if an old black man had ran up on them? I think not. There's another video of an old white man and his wife, and their next door, the neighbor across the street from them is having a not a funeral, but like a viewing, I guess, or something like that. Somebody in their family had died, and a lot of the family was coming over and stuff like that. The old white man said, "Oh, y'all are blocking my driveway, and how are me and my wife supposed to?" And now, if you look at the video, they really weren't blocking the driveway. I think it's because they're old and they can't probably see well. Their ass probably shouldn't be driving. They probably need all the damn room they could get. So maybe they was taking up some of that room. And all the black folks, Mr. James, please, Mr. James, calm down, Mr. James, we not disrespecting you, Mr. James. Do you think that they would have been that cool if Mr. Charlie, instead of Mr. James and Jolene, what if it was Mr. Charlie and Miss Netta? And that old black man came outside and said, "What the fuck, y'all get y'all ass off my property?" It would have been a whole lot. Let me tell you exactly what it went. It'd have been a whole lot of shut your ass up. It'd have been a whole lot of fuck you. It'd have been a whole lot of I'ma whoop your old ass. It'd have been a whole lot of fuck. It'd have been a whole lot of bitch ass. You feel me? And then the woman would have got it too. You old bitch. Fuck you too, old bitch. That's what it would have been. I guarantee you. And we see it all the time because white folks have them in such a chokehold, and black folks refuse to really let it go. See, black folks are really scared of white people. And I don't care what you say. I don't care what nobody says. Deep down, black folks have a love and respect for white people. Now, they have a funny way of showing it. They may not want to, because see, this is why I say that. Black folks, whenever they look at, like, let's say they in the hood If a black person that they be like, he ain't from around here. I ain't never seen you seen him. Who is that? If a white person was to walk in their hood, they'd be like, oh shit, that's a cop. Automatically, he a cop. He a FBI agent. He a CIA. He's some kind of authority figure. Whenever black folks see each other, they see less than. Whenever they see a white person, they see authoritarian. And that ain't strange to nobody else, I guess. I don't know why. I don't know why that's not strange to a lot of people. I don't know when black folks are going to treat, and really what I'm talking about, the group of people I'm talking about, some of the older ones do it, but really it's folks 45 and under. Basically, if you was in your early 20s by like 1988, 89, you grew up, you were either a teenager or an early adult, and it's worse if you were a child, growing up in that gangster rap era, the crack boom. If you grew up in them times, see, when black folks rap, they rap about killing each other. I'm gonna ride for mine, but I'm gonna kill these. You feel me? They don't ever say, I'm gonna go over here and kill these white folks. Not to say that they should do it. Not to say that I'm saying not just go and bust off on random white folks. Paul, that sounded wrong. But they won't even talk about the ones that put them in the predicament. Think about it. Black folks stay in the hood, in the projects. You ever notice this? Why is it called the projects? A project has an end date. Look at work, right? You at your job, you got a project. That project has an end date. It has a completion date. You ever think that they still call it the projects because the mission ain't over with? I don't know. I probably could break it down a little better if I had more time to think about it, but black folks love the hood and the ghetto so much. They won't let it go. They don't see it as poverty and squalor. They see it as it make you tough. They be proud to be from these. I don't think black folks, I remember I saw this. I'm going to wrap it up with this. I remember I saw this. I think it was Hood Vlogs. It was one of them. It wasn't Charlie Bo 313, but it was one of them black dudes that drive around hood areas. I think it was Hood Vlogs. And because he actually interviews folks, right? And he stopped in this neighborhood, a whole bunch of black folks around. All of them got their shirt off, smoking blunts, whatever. And Hood Vlogs asked him, he said, why is there so much violence? And they responded, man, could this side did something to us and then we got to get our get back? And then he asked them, if right now, if any one of you could snap your fingers and all this stuff would be gone, he's like, would you want the violence to stop? Would you want everything to be peace? And all of them went, hell no, hell no, hell no. That's strange. I'm not saying every black person thinks that way. And I'm not saying everybody in the hood thinks that way. But a lot of them do. And see, ignorance is stronger than intelligence. Well, ignorance, I'll say ignorance weighs more than intelligence. And it has a far more negative effect. Because as human beings, I made a video about this a long time ago, we're naturally bad. We naturally like evil things. That's why people like Breaking Bad. All the best shows are always drama and like murder, like The Sopranos, Breaking Bad, Ozark, The Wire. Stuff that's got violence, people dying, drug dealing, all kind of stuff. You see, we're naturally drawn to that. Maybe it's because it's like an outer body thing. We can't imagine ourselves doing that, so we live vicariously through it. But the ignorant ones that y'all still claim, black folks, they dragging you down and been dragging you down since the 80s. You got to understand that everybody can't be saved. You got to let them over there be ignorant, you know what I mean? Even if that's your son, daughter, brother, sister, whatever. Like, hey, look, I did what I can for you, but you seem like you like this ignorant lifestyle. You got to stay over there where you at, because you ain't gonna affect me and the rest of our family, or me and whoever else, me and my loved ones. One bad apple ain't finna ruin the whole bunch. But yeah, you ever wonder why black folks are afraid of white people and why black folks treat themselves so bad? When are black folks truly gonna wake up and realize nobody likes y'all, not even yourselves? It's a shame. Like the video, comment for me, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all next time.